Hello friends, my name is Shekhar Saxena from Mahavir IT Training Institute. In this video, I am going to provide details about Global IT Certification Training. Here is the list of topics I am going to cover in this video. The first one is what is IT certification? In this section, I provide basic understanding about global certification. What are these certification? Who is providing these certification? What are the different levels of certification? The second section is who should join these trainings, which explains by name itself what I am going to cover in this section. The third one is question and answers on certification training. In third section, I will answer some common questions which a person have in mind if he or she is thinking to join these trainings, like how to get trained, how to obtain global certification, is it necessary to obtain global certification or not, will I get job or not, etc. At last, what to expect after training, how these trainings can help in your career betterment, what options you can choose once you started in this field. So first of all, what is IT certification? These certifications are designed by different vendors like Microsoft, Cisco, Red Hat, VMware. Now the question is, why vendors offer these certification? What is the need of these certification? So in a simple way, vendors created these certification training to teach about their product. For example, Microsoft. Everyone knows Windows is a Microsoft product. So answer this question. Who can tell everything about Windows? Of course, Microsoft. And who can teach operation of Windows? You guess right, Microsoft. So Microsoft created a course named MCSA. MCSA stands for Microsoft Certified Solutions Associate and divide whole syllabus of Windows 8 in two parts. Once you studies both parts, you know everything about Microsoft Windows 8. You can work with Windows 8 at home, in school, and even in enterprise network. Maybe you are thinking I already know how to operate Windows 8. Maybe you can. There are lots of things which you need to know about Windows 8 and which can be learned only by MCSA Windows 8. Suppose you study syllabus of Windows 8 and you know everything about Microsoft Windows 8, but if you want a certificate from Microsoft in which Microsoft says, yes, you Mr. XYZ are now officially certified by Microsoft and you have completed Microsoft Windows 8 exam. For this certificate, you will have to pass global exam from Microsoft. I will explain the process later. In the same way, Cisco is a leading manufacturer of networking equipment. They create routers, switches, firewall. Here you can see Cisco products, routers and switches. So again, same question. Who can explain the management of Cisco device in best possible way? Of course, Cisco. So they also created different certification which explain management and operation of network with Cisco devices. I guess maybe now you get the idea what are the global certification. If not, don't worry, we have more clear explanation in the next slide. There are some vendor neutral certification also available. Vendor neutral means these certifications are not focused on one brand or manufacturer. These are general certification about different technologies. For example, CompTIA Network Plus. CompTIA N Plus provides training about general networking concept, how networking works, what protocol needs in network communication, working of networking devices. The next thing is exam code. Understand this with an example of CCNA. CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. Latest Cisco exam code is CCNA exam code is 200-120 and the previous exam code was 640-802. So what is the difference? As you know, technology is changing every time. Cisco added some new topic in old exam 640-802, some new topics, and they revised new syllabus with new exam code 200-120. 120. The next point is different levels of certification. I will discuss this in next slide. And here comes different paths you can choose with Cisco certification. Do you like it? Maybe one day you will, but I like it. Okay, so let me explain this to you. Cisco have divided 3 or 4, as you can see, level of certification: entry level, associate level, professional level, and expert level. CCNA is the first step on Cisco certification track. Here you can see CCENT. This is because you can pass CCNA Global in 2 ways: single exam or 2 exam. In 2 exam, Cisco divided CCNA course in 2 parts: ICND 1 and ICND 2. ICND 1 is known as CCENT. After CCNA, next level is CCNP. There are many specialization tracks are available. You can choose one or multiple track like wireless, voice, security, service provider, routing and switching. The top level certification is CCIE. In short, Cisco have 3 level of certification: CCNA, CCNP and CCIE. CCNA is to start your career with Cisco. CCNP can be done for promotion or to move forward with Cisco career, and the top level is CCIE. Here you can see 2 certification track offered by Microsoft: desktop and server. There are other tracks also available. You can check on Microsoft website. As I mentioned earlier about MCSA Windows 8, these are 2 exams you will have to pass if you want to get a Microsoft certification. Microsoft Windows Server provide different types of services like DHCP, DNS and many more. In server track, you can start with MCSA Windows Server 2012 or Windows Server 2008. Next level is MCSE. You can select any field in MCSE after passing MCSA. MCSA Server Infrastructure, MCSA Private Cloud or MCSE Desktop Infrastructure. So like Cisco, Microsoft also provides different levels of certification. Now question is, who should join these courses? And answer is anyone, anyone, anyone. This is the best thing I like about IT certifications. Anyone can join these courses. So let me explain how these courses can help. So if you are an engineering graduate, BTech, BCA, you can join these training to learn different IT skills. More skills you have, more job opportunities will be open for you. For example, if you are an EC student and you have studied CCNA, you are eligible for all jobs in which requirement is EC, but you can also apply for job in which CCNA is the requirement. If you have done CCNA, MCSA and Linux at the same time with you are now eligible for more 2 fields to work with. Now those who don't have technical background but they want to start career in IT or they want to be an engineer, these candidates can also join these courses to fulfill their dream of becoming an engineer. Last but not the least, you should be passionate for technology. I forget to mention this point in the beginning of this video. Who should not join these trainings? Believers of magic and shortcut. If you think these courses are some kind of magic and you will get result without working hard, you will have to study hard and understand all the topics very clearly. All concepts should be clear in your mind. Only then you can pass interview and get the job. Now take a look on common questions which students have when they are planning to join these kind of trainings. First question is how to study for the certification. You can study by yourself if you can, or you can join any institute providing trainings. Take a look on this picture. This is you with the idea of joining RT certification training. Join a training center near you and get trained in desired certification. After completing your course, you will get a certificate from institute. Find a job and start working. Once you think you have enough experience or knowledge and you knows everything you need to know and you feel like ninja, you have every technique and skill you need to know about clearing your global certificate, then go for global exam. Now after 1 or 2 years of experience And with global certification, you are ready for a better job. Second question is how to get global certification. You will need to register for exam online or through a testing center. Pay exam fee and take exam on scheduled day. Next one is which certification is best. It is basically depend on your interest. Choose the one you like the most. But in order to choose one, you will have to study more than one, which is good if you can. But if you don't want to study more than one, just search on internet, find difference on basis of job profile, higher level certification, etc. And the most important question is, will I get job or not? As I mentioned earlier, there is no shortcut for success. If you will study hard and practice well, focus on both theory and practical, you will definitely get the job. One thing I like to mention, I have seen most of the time students practice the practical steps again and again, but they don't focus on the theory concept, how the things are really working. If you want to clear the interview, your theory concept should be very clear, and this will also help in your practical troubleshooting. Now last point to explain in this video, what to expect after certification. To understand the benefit of certification, let's compare you with certification and without certification. So this is you with engineering degree. If you have a technical degree, you can prepare for competitive exam, or you can go for higher studies, even you can start private job. And if you have a non-technical degree, almost same options are available. Now see the difference. If you have got some certification training with your degree, you can do everything as mentioned above, but your resume will show more skills which can attract HR. Other thing is, you will have more opportunities to find job. Like if you have multiple certification training, you have multiple areas to find a job. In the case of non-technical degree, you can start your IT career with certification training, or work as an engineer even without having technical background. If you are just 12 pass or pursuing graduation, you can join these training and you will be ready to face technical interview at the end of your graduation or even before your graduation is completed. These are benefits of pursuing these types of certification training. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any query, you can mail us on info@mahaviriteinstitute.com. To learn free basic concept of networking, you can like our page facebook.com/Mahavir IT Institute.